Hey everyone! Have you ever wanted to start your own online store, but the thought of buying a ton of inventory and packing boxes just felt overwhelming? Well, you are in the right place. Today, we're going to walk through the entire blueprint for building a profitable print-on-demand business, starting with the hottest products to sell in 2026.
So here's our game plan. First, we're going to get inspired with the top 10 products out there. Then, we'll get practical and talk about the steps to actually build your business. After that, we dive into the most important part, how to make sure you're actually profitable. And finally, we'll wrap it all up with some key thoughts for success. Let's get into it.
But first, let's just make sure we're all on the same page. What even is print-on-demand? Well, think of it this way. You come up with the cool designs, and a supplier handles literally everything else. The printing, the packing, the shipping. But here's the magic part. They only do it after a customer buys something. That means you hold zero inventory. No boxes piling up in your garage. It's a total game changer.
All right, time for the fun part. What should you actually sell? Let's dig into the data and see what the top 10 most profitable products really are. This is where your idea for a business starts to become real.
And there you have it. This is your top 10 list for 2026. You can see it's a really solid mix of classic stuff and trendy lifestyle accessories. We're not going to go deep in all 10, but let's break down a few of the most interesting ones.
Let's kick things off with an absolute classic, the coffee mug. You might be surprised, but the profit potential here is huge. Your cost can be as low as $4, but you can sell them for up to $20. That's a 40 to 60% profit margin. Not bad for a humble mug, right? They sell year-round, especially around gift-giving seasons.
So, why are they so popular? What's the secret sauce? Well, it all comes down to personalization. People aren't just buying a thing to drink out of, they're buying a unique gift, an inside joke, a personal statement. That's what drives the demand.
Okay, moving on to another absolute powerhouse category, baby clothing. I mean, just look at those margins. We're talking 55 to 70%. This is genuinely one of the most profitable niches you can jump into, and the demand is basically endless. And the secret here is just brilliant. It's the built-in repeat business. This isn't a one-time purchase. Babies grow like weeds, right? So parents and family members are constantly coming back for the next size up. It's a fantastic business model. Next up, tote bags. These are such a great product because they hit that perfect sweet spot between something you need and something that says who you are. A customer might buy a t-shirt from your store, and a matching tote bag is just such an easy, natural upsell. And whatever you do, do not sleep on stickers. I'm serious. The profit margins can be insane, sometimes as high as 90%. Think about it. They cost you pennies to make, and they are the perfect little add-on, the ultimate impulse buy. It's such an easy way to bump up your average order value. And finally, let's talk hats. You know, a really well-designed cap or a nice beanie just feels like a premium item. Because of that high-perceived value, customers are totally willing to pay more for them, and that means a much healthier profit for you. Okay, so your head is probably spinning with ideas right now, which is awesome. But how do you take that idea and turn it into a real, actual business? Let's break it down into a simple 5-step plan to get you from concept to launch. And there it is, your entire roadmap on one slide. It's a super logical flow, right? Find your audience, pick what you're going to sell them, create your designs, build the actual store, and then of course, tell people it exists. Let's look at a few pro tips for a couple of these steps. For step 1, picking a niche, honestly, the best advice is to start with what you already love. Are you into yoga, gaming, gardening? It doesn't matter what it is. If you're passionate about it, you already get the customer. You speak their language, and that's a huge advantage when it comes to making designs they'll connect with. Now for step 3, design. And this is so important. You do not need to be a professional artist to succeed. Seriously, there are amazing tools out there like Canva or Placeit that are built for beginners. They have templates that let you create stunning, best-selling designs in literally minutes. And when you get to step 5, promotion, don't be afraid of paid ads. Using platforms like Facebook or TikTok is, without a doubt, the fastest way to get your products in front of the right people, make those first crucial sales, and start getting data on what's working. Okay, this brings us to what might be the most critical section of all. You have a store, you have products, but are you actually making money? Let's talk about how you find your true winners. And this, right here, is such an important distinction. A product that's popular and getting tons of sales isn't always profitable. A true winner is a product that consistently puts money in your pocket after you pay for everything. The product itself, the shipping, your ad spend, all the little fees. So how do you find these winners? You have to track your net profit like a hawk.
Revenue is just a vanity number. Profit is what actually matters. Using analytics apps that automatically subtract all your costs gives you the real picture and lets you double down on the products that are actually growing your business.
All right, let's bring it all together. We've covered the what, the how, and the why. Now, let's just boil it all down to the core strategy for building a print-on-demand business that's built to last.
So, if you only take away one thing from all this, let it be this. Don't overcomplicate it. Start with products that are proven to sell. Pick a niche you genuinely care about. Test your designs, and most importantly, let your real, actual net profit data be your guide. That really is the blueprint for success.
And that's a wrap on our explainer. You've got the blueprint, you've got the product ideas. Now all you have to do is get started. So that leaves us with just one question to get you thinking. Which